I think it helps to think back to like what we call the before times, right? Before coronavirus, everyone was in the office. If you were in that world, the fight over the conference room, who has a conference room, who has an available conference room, your meeting's running late and everyone else is standing outside the conference room with their laptops, people grabbing lunch together, talking about their interest with their coworkers. I mean, being in the office was, fun for a lot of folks. And it was a great way to engage and a great way to be productive and to collaborate. You felt part of a team when you were in the office. That whole shared experience builds those relational bonds that makes work, fun and engaging. When you're, having these shared victories, when you're overcoming adversity together, all those things are super positive that were in the before times, right? When we were all sitting in the office together. I think a lot of companies had these edgy offices with open concepts. You were sitting shoulder to shoulder. You had almond milk and LaCroix in the fridge and Cliff Bars in the drawer in the break room. And, it was this great kind of office culture that, most companies are really trying to foster and build on and create that, relational capital inside the office when you're working with one another. Most companies have moved away from private offices to the shared open concept. The idea around that was to increase collaboration and employee engagement. I mean, let's be real, for a lot of companies, it's also to save expense because you can cram a whole bunch of people together on some IKEA desks. You don't have to have quite as much Class A office space. But the before times also came with soul crushing commutes, right? Is that you had to like pile into some kind of public transportation. You had to spend a whole bunch of money just to get to work each day, or you had to sit in traffic. And there's all this challenge around, what time do I need to leave to be able to get to my kid's baseball game or to this recital or to the gym class that I've been wanting to commit to since January 1st. I heard an interesting phrase one time. People that come to the gym after January 1st, they're resolutionaries, right? So that they had a resolution to come to the gym. So the before times were great in a lot of ways, but they also carried dry cleaning, childcare expenses, who's going to walk the dog, am I going to get to all the places I need to be? And there was a challenge around that. And so I think we have these kind of or companies have views of the before times of being like, oh, great, and just this perfect kind of moment. But that experience wasn't always shared with everyone or necessarily with all employees. And then one day, last March, everything changed, right? Instead of being shoulder to shoulder with your office friends, everyone that you work with is in a tiny little box, on a screen. You begin to wonder, like, who are these people? Do I even know this person? I can't believe that we, even work together. And you start getting distracted. What books are on their bookshelf? Or, oh, wow, they have a nice looking work from home space. And I'm sitting here at my kitchen table with, unfolded laundry on the sofa behind me. So, everyone's kind of thrown into a different mix. You've got kids doing online school, which, let's be real, online school is horrible. Online school for like elementary students is like particularly horrible, right? But the good news is that, man, we all made it work. Is that, we kept business rolling, we did our jobs, and we kind of acclimated ourselves to this kind of new work environment of working from home. What I think is interesting is that you may have wondered, do I have the personal discipline to work from home? And you found out that you did. Your company may have been like a butts and seats type of workplace where everyone needed to be in the office. There was no remote work option. There was no hybrid environment. Everyone showed up and sat in their space and did their thing. And now they're like 16, 17, 18 months into this like free trial of what does work from home look like. So you don't miss those commutes. You don't miss the dry cleaning bills. I mean, quite frankly, before when you're in the office, it used to annoy you when Steve in accounting would come and talk to you about his kid's travel baseball team. Now you might even be wondering how Steve's kid's travel baseball team is doing.